Hey everyone, this is Ben with Counterfeit Christianity. This is another installment of My Understanding. Today I'm thinking about the idea of teaching and what does that mean? The thought that this comes from is I'm so sick of Christians wanting to teach everybody everything. If you know this, you have this knowledge, then you will be okay. Teaching is such a bad idea, especially the way that Christians do it. They always want to be like, sit down and have some more teaching so that you have this knowledge so that you can get through life. And then they're like, Jesus was a teacher. We should be like Jesus. What would Jesus do in this situation? He would sit down and he would teach you what's right and what's wrong. I really don't like that idea. It really feels bad. It's so cringe. If you think differently to them, then they will say, you need more teaching. Go to this pastor, go to this church, go to Bible study, go to Bible college. It's so, in my opinion, evil. It is a pagan thing that has been passed on into Christian institutional church. It's got nothing to do with relationship. The way that I understand Jesus is his life was all about relationship. The only way that you can be taught by somebody or teach them is to have relationship with them. That's why everything in this world feels fake, feels ridiculous. Like schooling, it's all about, here is the stuff that you need to know to have a fruitful life. But it's only in the way that they see life and the way that they want you to have life. There is no freedom in that. The whole idea of university is the same way. Here is the information that you need to have a good life. But that's a good life in the demons' way of thinking. It's got nothing to do with freedom and nothing to do with God. They want to enslave your mind so that you think you need them to have a good future. Jesus is the opposite. God is the opposite of the world. He wants you to be with him because you want to. That's why everything is a choice in this world. We can choose to be with him or we can choose to not be with him. In Christianity, it's always, they have to force you into doing it with fear, with indoctrination, with whatever they can do to get a hold of you. The freedom of being with God is really, really cool because you don't have to do anything. That is why the Bible is here, is so that we can see how Jesus lived life with God and with the people around him. He lived in relationship. He lived with his friends and they wanted to be with him. They desired to be with him all the time. And they called him teacher because they wanted him to teach them. If you want to teach somebody, you're on the wrong journey. The reason Jesus came is to model to us what it's like to have a relationship with the living God. The only way to pass on true understanding is to model. And that's what we're trying to do in this channel. We're trying to pass on our understanding where we are right now so that we can all be free together, so that we don't have to be tied up by institutional lies and the pagan rituals of Christian church. And this idea of, I have to work for God. He wants me to do this stuff for him. That's a massive lie. God doesn't want anything except to be with you. And everything will flow out of that relationship with him. It's so counterintuitive because of all the lies that we've been spat on by the Christian church. Be free. Be with Jesus. Ask him about everything that's happening in your life. Then you are going to be free. There's so many Christians that hate the idea of freedom, of living in relationship with God. Be with God. Be free. If you want to follow us on our journey, subscribe and all those sort of good things. And then you can follow us. Leave us your comments. It's really fun. I'm really thankful. Even when you have negative things to say, it's exciting to me. I really enjoy it. I love the idea of relationship with other people. And I even think it's possible through a system like this, like YouTube. Good things can come out of the evil things that they designed it to be. So yeah, as always, I encourage you to be with God, live in relationship with him. It's a conversation. Even prayers don't make any sense. He wants to be with you. Be with him. Anyway, I appreciate you all. Thanks so much.